Hi guys, this is an incredibly spur of the moment video, but I feel like it needs to be done. I think for the most part I probably won't edit this. I'm just going to try and record it and get it posted as soon as I can. Obviously, if you read the title, this is in relation to my previous video that I made about a nail kit that I ordered from Wish. And let me just start off by saying that I did not expect to get the sort of comments that I was receiving on it. I don't know, basically this video I'm just kind of responding to it, and I just like to clear some things up and clarify some things. I was receiving quite a few comments about the dangers of certain nail chemicals, and you know, some things can be very unsafe and this stuff should only really be used by professionals, and I do agree with that to an extent. I do feel like if you're using chemicals that you don't really know much about, it should probably be done by a professional. And if you're actually going to use it, then you should probably study up a little bit and know what exactly you're dealing with. However, my point with the Wish video was, it's a fact that more and more people by the day are deciding to do their own nails at home, and that's just a fact. I personally have never been to a nail salon. I've never actually gotten my nails done. From the very first time I painted my nails with my mom's nail polish, I have just continued to do my own. I am a completely self-taught nail artist. Everything I know, I have learned myself. I have learned from experimenting with different things, and I have learned from watching YouTube videos, and trust me, I have watched a lot of YouTube videos. So for those people who think I don't know too much, I have watched a lot. Before I did anything, before I ever did acrylics, I watched tons of videos. I'm always watching that stuff, and I'm always trying to learn so I can understand, because trust me, the last thing I want to do is post some videos on YouTube for the whole world to see, and I sound like a doofus who doesn't know what she's talking about. So I like to try and make sure that I understand a little bit about what I'm doing before I post a video. This is so hard to do. I feel so bad. I have received some comments telling me about alternatives that you can use, because first of all, if you are familiar with Wish, you should know that they sell very cheap items for a very cheap price. Usually their stuff, they sell it for like $1 or $2 or $3, and then there's a couple extra dollars for shipping. And the quality is not very good. You would know if you order any of their clothing. Their clothing does not usually look like what's the picture. And that kind of applies for their nail kits as well. I have to be very choosy with my words right now, because the last thing I want to do is to offend somebody or say the wrong thing and continue to give people the wrong idea, because the whole point of this video is to just clear everything up and not give people the wrong idea. However, you guys will understand everything by the end of this video, because I have everything written down about what I want to say so I don't forget anything. However, I have received comments of alternatives. It is a little bit better to buy things such as nail stuff on places such as Amazon and eBay, and some better named brands that are better to buy from. I'm doing terrible at this. Would be brands like OPI, Young Nails, and Kiss. I do have a lot of Kiss stuff. That was actually the very first acrylic box set that I've ever got was from Kiss, and I just got it at Walmart because I wanted to try it out. So yeah. So back to my previous comment about Wish. Their quality is not very good, and in this case it is about quality, not quantity. So therefore, a lot of their products are kind of sketchy, they don't always work, and that certainly applies for their nail kits. I did know that fact before I even purchased it. However, my thought process, and I don't think people were understanding this when they watched my video, my thought process was, girls are going to keep doing their own nails. It's a fact. They're going to keep doing it. They are not going to care about the chemicals. They're not going to care. I hope they would care about their safety and everything. However, they're still going to want to do their own nails. I'm the exact same way. I still want to do my own nails because I don't have money to just spend to go to a salon every couple weeks to do my nails, and I don't even have the time. I have a child to take care of. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't have the time to do stuff like that. So for me, doing my own nails is just so much easier. However, after posting this last video, I feel like I need to say that it's totally fine if you want to do your own nails at home. However, you should at least be making sure that you are using products that are safe. You are using products that are from a name brand. You should use products that are trusted. I feel like it's okay to bag on Wish a little bit because they, you know, that stuff just is not very good. I wanted to save this for the end, but I do not recommend buying this nail kit from Wish. I feel like it's okay to use some of the products like the glitters or the brushes that they give you, just little stuff like that. But as for the actual, like the powders and the gels, I don't feel like those are as okay to use, but I will get to that in a little bit. It is all the way down here. So I would just like to apologize for any confusion that I may have caused you. I felt like obviously I felt like I was doing a little bit good. I wasn't just going to publish something with the intent of getting backlash, or I wasn't going to purposely publish something if I thought I was going to get resistance on it. And I figured I would at least just share the little bit of knowledge that I do have, because there are girls who are going to keep doing their own nails at home, and I figured I would share what I know so they at least have some kind of knowledge. There were comments about me not knowing what certain products were, and I do have to say that when you are actually making a video, it's very easy to get caught up in it, and it's very easy to have brain farts and not remember things, not know what things are. In a lot of my videos, I will have like little pop-ups on the screen down here with comments, because when I was actually making the video, I forgot to say that. And even if you have a notepad and you write everything down, it's still really easy to forget things, because you don't want to constantly be like reading what you wrote and then, you know, trying to talk to your camera or your, in my case, in your phone. So while I was actually going through the video, it's weird, and it's not really something that you'll truly understand until you actually do it and you actually make a video, because you don't understand that when I'm making these videos and other people are and they're posting them online, we're literally posting our videos for the whole world to see. Anybody can see this. And even though I'm not actually talking to a real live audience, like there's nobody in front of me that I'm talking to, it doesn't make it any less overwhelming. And I still, like, I've had my YouTube channel running for probably like 4 years by now, and it doesn't get any less like overwhelming for me to sit down and make a video. I still get nervous, I trip over my own words, I forget what I want to say, well, even right now, like, I don't know if you can see my hands, I'm shaking. I'm just nervous. So when I was going through the video, I was just trying to think off the top of my head. You know, there were some things like the Dappin dish, for example. I knew what that was, but at the time I was recording the video, I couldn't think of it. I know I made a comment about not knowing if acrylic and gel brushes were interchangeable. They're not. I realized when I was going through and editing the video, they're not interchangeable. I don't know why I said that. That was a stupid moment. I was caught up in making the video, I was caught up in talking, and I didn't realize what I was talking about. Whoa, that was like some ugly light right there. I also received a comment saying about one of the gel pots being opened and used. That wasn't open and used. I opened it. So everything that I received in the package was like closed, nothing was used before, but I opened it off camera. I thought I said about that in the video, but if I didn't, I am sorry for that confusion. I opened that one gel pot because I wanted to see what it looked like before I actually recorded the video. There was a comment about the smell for the acrylic liquid, and the only thing I have to say to that is I have actually purchased a bottle of acrylic liquid at a Sally's Beauty Supply store, and it smelled the exact same. That's why as soon as I pulled the Wish one out of the package and smelled it, I was like, ooh, I know what this is, because I have a bottle that I got from an actual beauty store that smells the exact same. I think those were all the things that I wanted to address for that. I don't know if there was any other confusion. I don't know. And like even right now, I wrote some notes down, but I feel like there's just stuff that I'm forgetting. I feel like I'm saying the same thing 5 times. I don't know. My intent was just to be helpful, and I am the kind of person who gets very personal and defensive, and that is why in my videos I ask for positive comments. I ask for, you know, if you have something that you want to correct me on, I'm all ears for it, but I'd like to at least be corrected in a helpful, positive way, because the second that I sent something that may not be so positive, I immediately want to go into defense mode, and I want to defend myself. That's really all I have to say. And especially since I'm such a small YouTuber who does not have much activity on my channel, it's very easy for me to see every single comment. Like, I literally do. Every time somebody comments on my videos, it pops up as a notification on my phone screen, so I can immediately look at it and see what you said. So it's just, I'm kind of upset that a video that I made with such good intentions is receiving the little bit of resistance that it is. And again, I do get personal, I do get defensive, so if you did leave a comment on my video and you genuinely left it with good intentions, but it may seem like I didn't take it that way, I'm really sorry. That's just how I am. I just want to defend myself and explain where I'm coming from, because I feel like people don't always understand, and if they do understand, I don't get that. So yeah, my channel is so small, and I don't usually get comments or anything on my videos, and if I do, it's usually very positive stuff, where it's like, oh, great job, keep up what you're doing, or people wanting to support each other. So that's what I'm used to getting, and this was the first video that I posted that is like truly making me upset, because I posted it with good intentions, and I feel like not everybody's understanding that. Or at least that's what it seems like to me. So basically, I just want to apologize for any confusion that I may have caused. I want to apologize if anybody thinks that I don't know what I'm doing, because I do, and it just may not come off that way. This is just frustrating, and like I said, you're not gonna truly know until you start putting yourself out there. And this isn't the end of my YouTube career. I'm gonna keep making videos, and honestly, I'm gonna keep making nail videos, because you know what? It's what makes me happy. And I'm going to keep doing what makes me happy. But with saying that, I would like to add that I'm obviously still open to positive criticism and encouragement. And if you're watching this video now and you have a comment to be made, feel free to make it. But just know what you're getting into with me. I get defensive over myself. What can I say? Oh boy. Now I look super pale. It was crazy. I don't know how more known people, celebrities, and other YouTubers deal with this. I just don't. I get a couple comments from people trying to correct me, and I right away is just, I don't know. Anyways, I don't want to turn this whole thing into a pity me video, because that's not what it is. This video is me apologizing for any confusion that I caused, me trying to clear things up, me trying to state that you really should be using safe products, stuff that you have some kind of knowledge of, or just get your nails done by a professional. That's basically the gist of this so far. Unless I think of something else, I am going to move on. I'm going to move along to my follow-up review, because I have used the gel products from the Wish Kit. So let's move on to that. I would just like to say that you guys saw in the video it came with a primer, a top coat, and then 3 UV gel colors. There was a clear, a pink, and a white. The first time I did my nails with the gel, I put the primer on first. Actually, what all did I do? See, this is me having a brain fart. I know what I did. I know what you're supposed to do, but I can't think of it right now. I buffed my nails, I pushed my cuticles back, I did all that stuff you're supposed to do. I glued on the false tips that they provide you, which I do have to say, they are extremely thin. They are easily breakable. My one thumbnail completely split and like broke off down the middle because they were just very thin and not very sturdy. So I would recommend using like a drugstore false nail set, because, or the ones that they give you in the Wish acrylic, I'm still talking about that. I meant Kiss. The Kiss acrylic nail set. They give you false tips that are a lot better. So I put the primer on, and it was really weird because all the primers that I was used to using was just like this liquid that when you put it on your nail, like it kind of made all the dust look like it went away, and it just dried in like 2 seconds. But this primer was like a gel consistency, like a gel polish consistency, and you had to put that on, and then you had to stick it in the UV lamp to cure it. So I was like, okay, we'll go with this. We'll see how this works. I had my hand in the lamp for maybe 3 seconds when I experienced this incredible burning sensation on the middles of all my fingers. Just right in the middle where most of the primer was. And I was like, ooh, ow. I pulled my hand out, and it took a little bit for it to go away, but then it did. So I was like, oh, this is weird. So I put my hands back in, and it burned me again. So then I just put my hand for a couple seconds at a time, and it just didn't seem like it was curing at all. It was really weird. So I took, was that the first time? I think it was still a little wet, but I went over it with gel anyways. So I got my gel brush out that I wanted to use. I opened up my gel pot, and when I scooped the brush in and pulled it out, it looked okay. My expectation with the gel was that, you know, it would obviously be the typical gel consistency, but it seemed like this stuff was a little bit thicker. When I put it on my nail, it stayed where I put it, and my impression with gel was that it, you know, it would run a little bit. I don't want to say run, but it would kind of just move a little bit. I've watched lots of videos where, this is weird, just pretend this is the brush. Like, you'd put the gel on your nail, and I'd see people do this with it or go back and forth, and the gel would create a string. This stuff didn't do that. Once I put it down, that's kind of where it was staying. So I did that, stuck my hand back in the lamp, burned my fingers, but the gel actually dried instead of the primer. So I did that, and then when I was done, I put on the gel top coat and I cured that. And when that was done, I used the lint wipes, the lint-free wipes, and the cleanser that they provided you, cleaned all that stuff off, and then my nails look good. They look decent. I wasn't sure when exactly to file my nails, because this is like my first time actually using the gel. However, well, not however, they looked a little like weird in some spots. There was like some bumps and whatnot, but overall, for my first attempt using gel, gels. Like, I thought they looked pretty good. But I was like really worried to do my second hand with the primer. I actually think, if I remember correctly, I think on my second hand I did not do any primer, and I still, like, my nails were still burning. I would just go right on with the gel. My nails were still burning. But when I was done, I don't believe I took any pictures, unfortunately. I don't know why. I don't think it's because I planned on making this video, to be honest. But my nails didn't really look that bad. And they stayed on for a decent amount of time. They stayed on for a couple days before they started breaking off. And if I remember correctly, the nails that I did without the primer, those were breaking off and looking a little bit stupid first. Once they all broke off, I did my nails with the gel again because I was trying to figure out what the heck was going on with this lamp burning my little fingers. So I did the primer again. I tried to be more careful with where I put it. I tried to make sure I did the whole nail. I got it on the false nails. And if I remember correctly, I think it burned me a little bit the first time, but the second time that I did gel nails, it was a little bit better than the first time. It didn't burn me as much. And there are people who are going to be watching this video and they're going to be like, you should have stopped using it. Don't keep burning your fingers. Something's wrong. I know, but I already started and I wanted to see if it was something I could fix. Just wait till the end of this video. So I went through, I did all my nails. I didn't use any of the primer. I did 2 coats of the gel, and then I did the top coat, wiped all the sticky stuff away, and then I just painted over my nails. And these turned out a lot better. They actually lasted for 5 days before they actually started like getting even a little bit loose, which was amazing because typically when I do my nails, they start to get a little loose or they start breaking like around 3 days. And I'm always doing stuff with my hands, doing house chores, taking care of my child, cleaning up her toys all the time. So it's really easy for my nails to just want to break off. So them lasting 5 days was pretty awesome. And keep in mind, the second time that I did them, there wasn't really any burning sensation. So then I broke them all off, as you can see. So that was probably like last week. I need a drink, but it's so far away. Anyways, I'm just going to try and power through this. So that's all I have for down here. Yeah, I did not get the chance to use the acrylics. I want to, but I don't want to get yelled at. I don't want to get criticized. I personally, I don't think I'm going to be using the gels again. And if I do, I'm probably going to get an actual name brand lamp, because on the instructions that Wish gives you, they want you to leave your hand in the lamp for like 3 to 5 minutes. And when I read that, I thought that was crazy, because I go on YouTube and I watch people like Susie from Nail Career Education, and she only puts her hand in for like 30 seconds and then she's done. And with the primer that I had to cure with this Wish stuff, it didn't even want to dry. I had it in the lamp for like 2 or 3 minutes and it just didn't want to dry, it didn't want to cure. So it's like, so I think at least for the gels, I'm going to get actual name brand products, and I'm going to see if that works a lot better or if this is just me being stupid with it. As for the acrylics, I'm going to try it out. I know how acrylics should actually work, so I'm going to judge the Wish stuff based on my prior knowledge of acrylics. My eyelashes are like touching each other and it's weird. So I'm going to try that. I'm not going to make another video about this, so I just have to say that my opinion on how their acrylic stuff doesn't matter, because my overall recommendation for this kit is I do not recommend it. I do not. And I don't recall if I said this in my previous video or not. I think I may have said I do recommend it based on the looks of everything. Everything looked good. It came, for the most part, nicely. There wasn't anything wrong that I noticed. I got everything that I paid for. But actually using the stuff, I don't recommend it. I do have to say, if you want to buy it to get some of the smaller stuff out of it, like the glitters, or I don't even know, then maybe go for it. But after uploading that video and receiving all the comments that I did, and after actually using the products, I don't feel like it is something that you should use. I don't feel like it's something you should buy. I feel like overall I might have wasted my $33, not including the $14 of shipping that it charged me. So yeah, that's basically that. I don't recommend it. And I am sorry for leading anybody in my previous video to believe that I thought it was the greatest thing ever. I didn't say that for a reason. God. 32 minutes of talking and my throat is killing me. So, yeah, I'm going to try and wrap this up. So basically, moral of the story, it is quality over quantity. I do not recommend buying this or probably any other nail kit from Wish. I don't recommend using the products that they give you. I was really excited about the UV lamp because I don't have the money to spend an arm and a leg, but I have learned from this that I probably will have to spend an arm and a leg to get something that does not burn my poor little fingers. So basically that. There are times where it's nice to get super cheap stuff. Like if you want to order clothes from there and you look through the reviews and you see what it's actually going to be like and you get it, I feel like that stuff's more okay. But when it comes to chemicals that you may not know about, it's better to just be safe than sorry, and it's better to just not get this and not use it. So yeah, sorry for any confusion. I'm sorry if I may have been overly defensive with myself. Yeah, I hope we can all move on from this. And I hope that I didn't give people too much of the wrong idea, because that wasn't my intent. It sucks, because I want my channel to be a place for learning. I want it to be positive. And I feel like this last video it wasn't very positive. But I've learned from my mistakes, and if there are people who want to keep leaving comments with suggestions on how I can do something better, then feel free to leave something. If you want to leave something here with like a final thought on your part, feel free to do so. Just know that I do get defensive over myself, and I just want people to understand where I'm coming from. That's all I want. I don't want people thinking I'm stupid. And I do have to say, nobody flat out said I was stupid. That's my own words. I feel like that's what people were thinking, but nobody's actually said that. But I just don't want people to think I'm stupid. I don't want people to think that I shouldn't be doing nails, because I do them. They make me happy. I do them. But yeah, they make me happy. I enjoy doing them. I'm just going to wrap this up because we're at 35 minutes now and I feel like I'm starting to ramble. So yeah, final thoughts. I don't recommend this kit, especially if you want to actually be using the gels and stuff. Go to some place like eBay or Amazon and get something that's actually name brand, because you don't want to do harmful things with your body. You don't want to use harmful chemicals that you don't know anything about. Yeah. Thank you to everybody who commented on my... I really gotta stop talking. Thank you to everybody who commented on my previous nail video with the suggestions or the comments that you had. Feel free to keep doing so. This video is not meant to, I don't know, it's not meant to be negative in any way, shape, or form. I just, honestly, I couldn't take it anymore, the fact that people were thinking that I just didn't know what I was talking about. I just wanted to clear the air. I don't mean anything negative by this. Oh my god. Super white again. I'm overthinking this way too much. Way too much. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. All my links for everything down in the description box. Feel free to leave a comment. Tell me what your favorite part of today's video was. If there was a favorite part, leave a comment if you have any suggestions for other nail brands, where to buy them, stuff like that. Yeah. I hope we're all on the same page. I hope nobody's taking offense to anything. I'm not taking offense to anything. Thank you for watching. Take care of your body. Don't do anything harmful to it. I was gonna end it, but I don't know if that's how I want to end it. I'm just gonna end it anyways. I shouldn't be doing this because I'm wearing lip gloss. Do you guys hear that dog? That's all it does all day is bark. Bark, 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 bark. That dog does it so much that my daughter thinks it's funny to woof like a dog too, so yeah, wish me luck with that. Alright, if you guys watched to this point, thank you for watching. I don't recommend buying this nail kit from Wish. I hope you didn't take offense to anything. Please don't hate me. Please continue to support me if you do. Yeah, just be safe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see all of your beautiful faces this upcoming Friday when I upload another video. Bye guys.